Happy birthday to you. I wanted to make a vlog this week that celebrated the life of my youngest son, Fredderik, as he celebrates his 4th birthday. But as I was looking through all the old photos and videos that I have of Fredderik, it came to my mind that right now, it's all about life. And what I mean is, it's not just Fredderik that's celebrating his birthday that's important. It's life that's important. Right now, life is the thing that everybody is thinking about. We're all going through a really strange and difficult time. I don't need to talk anymore about that. I think you understand exactly what I mean. But life at the moment is very different. Life has changed completely. But life is still the most important thing. And I believe at the moment, more people are understanding how important life is than ever before. Tell me about when Freddie was born. What do you remember?
I remember everything, like any mom of your child. Freddie was born 7 weeks premature, and he was between death and life, and he spent 1.5 months in the hospital, and it was terrifying time for all of us.
Freddie, are you a lion? Both Jensen and Fredderik were born in Russia. I remember both of their births very well because I wasn't present at either of them. As a Brit living in Russia, it was quite strange understanding that it's not usual for the man of the family to attend the birth of their child. You can of course do this if you pay privately, but we didn't have enough money for that. So we went through the state system and I was not present for the birth of either of my children. What about the day when he was born? Can you remember that day?
It was crazy.
Why?
Of course I remember. It was 6th of May. It's like was my father, my stepfather. He is a doctor, and he kind of had a chat with the doctor who's supposed to take my labor. Yeah, I think it's a labor ward. And when I met her, she was screaming at me, shouting at me like a normal Russian doctor. She really pissed me off, and she said, "I'm in a very dangerous position. You have to do cesarean as soon as possible." They just put me under the knife and they cut me, obviously, and that's all.
I was miles away from home doing some shopping, and Valeria was 80 kilometers away with her mother when I got a sudden phone call. It was Valeria, and she sounded panicked. She couldn't really express what she wanted to say, and all I really understood was that she was going to give birth to Fredderik right now, and the doctors were taking her into surgery immediately. I could hear a doctor in the background screaming at her, and then the phone went dead. I didn't hear from Valeria again until 3 hours later when I arrived at hospital. What do you think today now that he's 4?
He's amazing.
Why?
I love him to bits because he's just like a soulmate, you know. He will always say, "I love you, mommy. I love you, daddy." He'll come and kiss from nowhere. He will ask me what I'm doing every single minute. Sorry, it's so many little flies here. He's adorable. Love him to bits, just like Jensen.
Do you think he takes after you or takes after me?
Both of us. Sorry, maybe more me. Sorry, but I think both of us.
Yeah. It's hard to believe just how fast time has flown by. To think that Fredderik is already 4 years old is amazing to me. He had a very difficult start to his life. He spent the first few weeks in intensive care, and after that several more weeks in hospital with Valeria before he was allowed to come home. But Fred is a little fighter. He's gone from strength to strength since we moved to the UK, and now he's on par with all other children his age. There's nothing he can't do compared to his peers around him. Having a cool family though, that kind of helps as well. And Freddie's got great grandparents, both here in the UK and abroad in Russia. And although it was difficult because he couldn't spend lots of quality time with Grandma and Grandad, they did at least pop in to drop off his birthday present and leave him this amazing cake. Oh, wow! Have you got anything you'd like to say to Freddie if he ever watches this back in the future?
Of course, I would like to say him, I love you, Freddie, so much. I'm very proud of you. I'm admire of you, and thank you for coming into our lives.
All I would say is, happy birthday, my little man. It's great having you around every day. You're awesome, you're fun to be around, and I'm so happy that you fought hard at the beginning of your life so that we can all enjoy your life now. You haven't always been easy to be around though. Jensen. But that's alright, I understand that life is full of ups and downs. As we celebrate your life today on your birthday, we should also take a moment to spare a thought for other people who are not able to celebrate their birthdays with family and friends as they normally would. We should also take this moment to think about how lucky we are and be grateful for what we have. And I'm not talking about material objects, like a house or car or money. For myself personally, over these last few weeks, what's really important to me has become even clearer. And that's family and the people that I spend my time with. So, finally, we should take this moment to think of all those people who have had their lives cut short in recent weeks. Enjoy those people around you while you still have them, and enjoy life. Happy birthday, dear Freddie. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Hey!